What's good? I'm in Hawaii celebrating my birthday, but before I let the festivities begin, because my birthday is not until tomorrow, I want to get something off my chest. I was going to wait until July 22nd to talk about this. That'll make sense later in the video, but I figured I might as well get it off my heart and mind right now, just so I can be done with it. So in the aftermath of the Rick Chow trial, I made 3 TikToks. One where I said Rick Chow and his son should go to prison. A second one where I supported the ban of anti-Black Asian businesses in Black communities. And then the third TikTok where I said one effective way to shut these businesses down is to call and place orders and never go pick them up. In the aftermath of those 3 videos, I think I already told y'all twice that 2 of my former employers were contacted. Now, Headway, a current employer, was contacted. Headway is a platform for providers. I'm on there providing therapy. I don't talk about me ever being a therapist just because therapists are not allowed to have lives, be full human beings, have personalities, be crazy, whatever. Like, people think that we're saints and we're not. But I've been doing therapy for 5 years, and I've been on the Headway platform since September, late September, early October, till present. And therapy has never been my bread and butter. It's always been a part-time for me, but I do love it. I love serving my clients. My clients are of diverse backgrounds. A lot of my clients don't even look like me, and that is fine because they trust me with their trauma, and we walk that walk hand in hand, and we get shit done. So my practice is a safe space for everybody, but nonetheless, those 3 videos that I made, someone took them and I guess sent them to Headway, and this is what Headway said. So this was the first email, and I don't have to read this word for word, but what stood out to me was that the content was flagged for language that could be considered dehumanizing, making generalizations and or stereotypes towards racially marginalized groups. And Asia is a diverse continent, and so you can't make generalizations, right? So I found that funny that my video where I'm supporting Black people boycotting anti-Black businesses in their communities got flipped as me being racist towards Asian people, when that's never been the case. That's never been me, and that's not even anything I have to defend because that's just, it's nonsense. Oh, I also wanted to backtrack and say that I made another video where I said POC solidarity is a myth, so I don't want to leave that out either, but that's also the truth. All right, so this was my response to that initial email. This is their response to what I said, where they're basically confirming that yes, this was about my TikTok content. And when they said that I was making content encouraging coordinated harm towards Asian-owned businesses, I'm pretty sure they're referencing where I said that you should call, place orders, and not pick your food up. That's what they're referencing. But to me, that's not really coordinated harm toward Asian-owned businesses, and it also totally overlooks and purposely ignores the context and the reason for the boycott anyway. Black people didn't wake up and just start being anti-Asian. Black people still are not anti-Asian. Let's make that very clear. Black people, we don't get taught to hate. We're allowed to say that we hate stuff in our households. Anybody that's a Black American that grew up in a Black household would tell you so. But that's what that's about.
It's a lie.
This is me responding, basically saying, hey, I didn't make any generalizations about the Asian community, nor did I use slurs or encourage harm. So Headway took a few days to do, I guess, what would be considered an investigation, and determined that on July 22nd, I won't have the option of being able to continue on their platform, and that I also won't be eligible to return to Headway in 3 years. And so when I got on here and I said, yo, somebody or somebodies are working to silence Black people, Black creators who are supporting the ban, I meant that. And this person, whoever did it, or these people, whoever did it, they got what they wanted. It worked. So I'll get them to that. I'll get them that. It worked. So I submitted an appeal. Then Headway wrote back this morning, literally while I was in the airport, doubling down, like, no, effective June 22nd, you're done. This decision is final. And honestly, I'm at peace with it as the investigation ensued. And then when I submitted the appeal, I found myself
These people are crazy,
even
bro.
wanting
Seriously.
to be on
Real
the
talk.
platform.
All day long, crazy.
Here's the thing. I'm never going to stop advocating for Black people, Black lives, and I don't care even if that offends some Black people. That's why I got into the field as a social worker. I was a young, little disenfranchised Black boy. All of my friends were young, disenfranchised Black youth, and I felt like if I could be a change agent, I would do that. And if I can use my voice to empower others, I'm going to do that. And if Headway is not in alignment with supporting Black people, they can have that.
So first of all, let me thank Anton for the video. I lifted it from his channel. Shout out to Anton Daniels, because you know what Anton said. But we about to listen to what I have to say about this fool who went and lost his job. But at the end of the day, shout out to him for falling for the banana in the tailpipe again. It's always you people. It's always coloreds out here thinking they're going to tell somebody else what to do. And anytime somebody gives them some sort of correction, it's racism. It's something against the culture, jealousy, child. Take your pick of what it is. It could be that they pay you and they have in their contract, I'm sure, a social media policy of which they said, this is not acceptable and that's why you have to go. There's no other reason for it except for that. But of course, Black people have to make everything about racism. It's all about racism. Well, you was working for a racist, so you honestly should be happy, right? At the end of the day, like I always say, y'all can be out here disparaging white people, talking ish about white people, telling them what they got to do. They can't celebrate a federal holiday. They need to be working. They need to give you money. You think it's okay for you to be out here just beating up on random white people in the name of Carmelo Anthony. You can have your opinions. You can talk about your job. You can do TikToks in your job workplace or in your job's uniform. Keep doing all of that, okay? You all will find yourself at the opposite end of the unemployment line. And then you will try to say it's racism when really it's dummism. It's dummism because you want to fall for the crap that the other people are saying just because they saying it because you got to be a part of something. So you don't care about your livelihood. You don't care about your family. You ain't concerned with the future. You ain't concerned with where you're going to live. You ain't concerned with how you're going to eat. You ain't concerned with how you're going to have some electricity or anything like that. We do not care. Don't come out here on no beg talk. Don't come out here saying it's not right, it's not fair. Don't set up a GoFundMe. Don't whine and complain, because then where you're going to end up going is to the white man's government to look for some Section 8, some welfare, some food stamps, and all the other things. And then you'll say that that's racism. So continue to live your life saying that everything is wrong. You're always right. You never have to apologize. You never have to do anything. You never have to change. You never have to course correct, self-correct, or any type of correct, because you're just always right. In the name of I'm Black, you Black, we Black, and we got to stick together. Now, y'all stick with each other. I'm going to stick over here with the people that aren't dumb and that have some common damn sense and know damn well that you don't sit up here and lose your livelihood over some bullshit where all it comes down to is liberals, progressives, and Democrats. If you don't see it now, you will never see it. Now, none of y'all really give a damn about Carmelo Anthony at the end of the day. It's just something that you can ride your hat on, or carmack-belton, child. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Whoever it is, you just want to be a part of something so you could say that you was. Y'all think you standing up? Y'all really think that you're standing up and making a difference? You are making a difference. You're making a difference with regard to you and your livelihood and your life. And you don't even see it, because that's how so many people who are so smart are so dumb at the same time. And you can continue on. Just do it. Just continue, because that means it's content for days. But do remember that the rest of us who have common sense, and I know you'll call that white supremacy, do not give a damn about you and your dumbass choices. Now, this is person number 2 that I've seen thus far that sat up here with running off at the mouth and they lost their job because 1, they said something stupid. 2, they did something against policy. Or 3, they went viral. And guess what? At the end of the day, in reality, at times, your virality will get you to lose your job, because whether you believe it or not, these people have a say on what the hell it is that you say if it brings them bad press. And you wouldn't want it, or maybe you do, but it doesn't matter because you ain't in charge and you ain't got shit. But I'm glad you're happy. Good luck to you, but not really. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, hype this daggone video, make sure you comment. I see you all in the next one.